What is going on? I am Cole, and today our disc golf journey has us doing something pretty fun. I got a 3-pack of Hooligan discs, and I'm going to do a little battle, but I want to start with, I tried to do this intro on the course. As I'm starting some new stuff, I have some technical issues occasionally. The first video, I forgot to switch to my mic, so I had some weird stuff and didn't use myself at the course, but today we'll be at Grand Rapids Rotary North. Once again, we'll be talking about these discs. I'll do a little summary of what these discs are, and then we'll go into the battle themselves. This one up we have is the Vibe. This is their distance driver. It's understable, so they have currently 5 discs to my knowledge. I probably wouldn't have gotten this 11 speed. They do have a 9 speed. I probably would have grabbed that if the possibility was there, but in these 3 sets, that wasn't something that you could do. The next up, we have this Flip. The Flip is an understable mid-range. Pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is in the Alpha plastic. This Flip is in the Alpha Flex, so it's definitely got a little bit more bend to it, but this is their understable mid-range. And the final disc in the 3-pack we have is the Hooligan Cash. This is their putter. Pretty straightforward putter. This is the hard plastic, and I would say the only issue I really saw with their discs is you can see, and granted there's still some of the tape there, it looks like for the putter just doesn't, like, I guess how it came out of the mold. Overall, I mean, it's nothing too big. It's just kind of like rough in those spots, which if you like with a putter, you can kind of maybe notice it because you got a finger kind of on it like that. But overall, I mean, I don't think it really affected anything. And, it was just something, I guess, I noticed. So what I'm going to do is we're going to get out to the course. I was at Grand Rapids Rotary North. If you haven't seen, I've done some short hole reviews here. You can check those out if you want to. But we're just doing 3 holes. I ended up bringing my son. He got kind of fussy. It was around his nap time, so we only got through 3 holes. But we'll do that head to head, and then we'll come back for my final thought. And we're on the first hole. I'm guessing that these leaves are going to be kind of weird, but this is hole number 2. It is 520 feet. I'm going to throw my river from my bag. It's going up against the Vibe from Hooligan Disc. I'm going to throw my bag first, and we'll see. I usually don't throw anything too crazy, but we'll start with this. And I forgot to mention, this hole is a par 4. As you can see, it's kind of, the basket's in where those trees are. The idea is to get your shot down the fairway, put it within there with a putt, hopefully for a bird. So here's the Vibe from Hooligan Disc. Let's see how this goes. Threw that a little too short, but it was sweet. It kind of just skid down there. You'll probably see it. Hit a pretty good line. Overall, it seemed a little too fast off the fingers, but I also didn't have a great rip on it. So let's see what the rest of the hole looks like. And here's the drive for the Vibe. Not ideal. I haven't seen my river yet, but I'm guessing I got a little bit more distance with that. Normally here, I'd probably be approaching with my stable mid, but I don't have that. So I'm going to try this flip. I'm going to put it up on a hyzer flip, and hopefully it just goes straight. And we'll see how this thing flies. I probably was in the way, but I liked the way that shot out. It hit a good hyzer angle. And see where we land. I think I have a chance for a par here. So it's definitely hard to see, but this is about 50 feet, I think, in front of the Vibe. As you can see, the basket's down there. I'm throwing my warship. I'm going to try and get it straight into that, towards the basket. And it's in the rough, but I still think I have a chance for a par, I guess, from there. And yeah, that actually, surprisingly, this flip held good on a hyzer line. The basket's right in there. I would say it's about 40, 50 feet. We're throwing the cash. Let's see how it goes. It hit a tree, but I think we're up there. We should putt. We should get the par on here. So I'm guessing just by how this camera's set up, it's not a great shot view. I do have like this weird little alley. I'm going to try and maybe run here, see if I can get through here. Shoot for the bird, but hey, worst case, I think I should be able to par no matter what. I mean, I hit the basket. All right, so this is pretty nice, but it's not quite a gimme. Let's see if I can do a little bit better than what I did on that last putt with my bag. Par. And then for my bag, we're just going to take this, tap it in for par. We're tied so far. And the next hole up, we've got, this is hole number 3. This is 285. Behind that mound, you can see the basket. Once again, I'm going to throw the Vibe second, but the river from my bag, I think I mentioned it in some of my other videos, but I throw mostly lat 64 just as I've gotten back in. It's just easier for me to figure out. I'm really trying to hone in on this being my, like, in the open fairway with the extra glide, the low arm speed. I've been doing pretty good with it. So let's see how we get on this first drive. Hey, Marshy, my son's with me, so if I randomly talk to him, that's what's happening. So next up, we got the Hooligan. I landed right in front of the mound with my river. That's a pretty good shot for me. It's kind of an odd approach, but I should hopefully be able to par and at least have a chance at the birdie. So let's throw this Vibe and see if I can get a better drive on it. So I definitely got a way better shot that time around, but I will still say it might be a little too much for me. It kind of hyzered at the end. It was a little shorter than my river, but I think this is a lot better attempt for it. So let's see what we got. So here's my Hooligan. You might be able to see my river over there, maybe not. The basket is 20 feet right in front of me over that mound. Kind of a weird approach. Going with the cash for the approach here. Let's see if I can get it in. Definitely overthrew that one, but I think we'll be putting for par. And here's the river. As you can see, it's a little bit closer. Should be able to see that basket from here. Brought my sake bomb, but I'm going to throw my judge. This is what I normally use to putt. Hopefully, can get around the mound and make this putt. Whoo! I hit the basket, but I did not make it in. And here's the basket. My cash landed over here, so I'm just going to putt both of these out here. Hopefully, nothing crazy happens here. All right, that's in. For hitting the basket, I feel like this one bounced a lot farther than I thought it would. Granted, those were both pretty much routine putts, but you know, sometimes you miss those. So once again, we're still even on the Hooligan versus my bag. All right, the third hole we're playing here is hole number 4. You can see the baskets there. It's kind of surrounded by what we call a sand trap. It's mostly grass at this point, but there are flags to symbolize the out of bounds. I usually don't play it, but for this case, maybe I am. I normally throw my worship here, but I threw this on a hyzer flip and it did good. I'm going to try this Tersis. I've never had great results on this hole. I usually get a 3, but I've never really placed it close. I'm going to try this and see how this works. Whoo! Guessing that one out of frame. I did not really, that just flipped. I did not put enough hyzer on it, but let's see how this one, let's see how the flip works. Hopefully I have better results with this. Whoo! I apparently did not want to throw hyzers on this because those two discs are pretty close to where they are. So we'll go over to there and see what scramble looks like. All right, so the Hooligan didn't go as far, but again, not great job. Guys, you see that sand trap there? There's some pink flags. Maybe you can get those. Going for the cat and trying to hit this close. Woo! I might be OB. All right, so here's the church that's a little bit, probably like 20 feet farther, but nonetheless, neither of these are good shots. That's it there. I'm just going to try and run it. Hopefully, I can maybe do better approach when I get there. I'm throwing back. That looks like the same shot, so we'll see which one's inbounds and which one's not. That might be what happens here. So as you can see, both are out of bounds, but for the sake of whatever, instead of playing both inbound, we'll tap out, see if I miss one. Well, the judge looked it. Apparently, that's down. Second putt can be better. Cash. And that was my battle with Hooligan Disc. Congratulations as they took the victory. I will say with a preface that my bag did put me in the opportunity for 2 holes to possibly get a bird. I really set those up pretty good. I just unfortunately couldn't connect with those putts. And, that putt just killed me at the end. I wasn't able to make that putt that ended up giving Hooligan the victory. But I had fun time using those discs. I will say I'm going to give my final thoughts, but I just want to add this in here. This is the first video that I've done on my channel where I went out, I played some holes of disc golf, I recorded it, and then I edited it. And I would love to know, what type of feedback do you have for me as I continue to make these type of videos? I just want to know what people are looking for, how they think I can improve. I would love some criticism there. I do know that one of the things I noticed is that my tripod that I use kind of shook a little bit. I did have some audio issues towards the end. I will say big shout out to YouTube Creator Beta. They actually have an audio setting in there that took the bad audio that I had and it was able to make it sound a lot better. There was a ton of background noise. I couldn't fix it in Premiere Pro, but using just that simple thing, I just clicked that audio filter on it. I uploaded the video, imported it in here, and it was much better. Granted, it is not great at that final hole, but I wanted to finish the video, and unfortunately, that's just kind of what I had to deal with. But as to the review of these discs, first off, we have the Vibe. I would say I think this is a pretty good disc. I think, for me, especially for an 11 speed, I didn't really think I was going to get able to get on it. It's still a little bit too much of a disc for me, but I have enjoyed, I did enjoy it, and it didn't really put me at a horrible spot. I think 9 speeds are kind of the highest disc that I have, and I still haven't honed in on those. I'm still working on some of my distance and trying to make it so that I'm at least getting up to about 300 with those 7 speeds, and that's when I'm maybe going to try and experiment with these, but I'll probably keep this disc around because I think it would be a good fit for that. The Flip is probably my favorite of all of these discs. It seemed like a very versatile understable mid. I actually do not have it with me now because I have it in my bag. I'm not sure that it'll stay in there, as it is kind of a overlap with the Tersis, and I already have a few backups with that, but I enjoyed it, and I think that, if I'm at that point where I'm at the course and we're taking second shots on an understable thing, that's going to be a disc that I pull out. I'm going to give it a try, see how it flies a little bit more. I really enjoyed that disc the most out of the bunch, and if I were to recommend grabbing one of these, if you're looking for an understable mid, I think that's one that can really do it. I really like that Alpha Flex plastic that it came in, and I think it would be a good starter one. And the final disc on the review block, we got the Cash. I like this plastic. I think the Hard is a nice plastic in the hand. I think for me with putters, I've already got enough judges. I like them. My putter spots are pretty secure, so I'm not really sure that that's going to really do anything, but I think it's a fun disc for people to try out. If you're looking for a putter, I think this is a good putter. I'd like to see what that soft plastic looks like too. I know the shop that I personally go to does not sell these discs, and I'm not sure if they're in any shops right now, but I will have a link down to Hooligan's disc down below, so make sure if you are interested in grabbing these, make sure to check them out. The owner is a very awesome dude. I've talked to him on Instagram, and really easy to work with. I'm probably going to check out some more of their discs as they come out, but currently I've kind of got a pretty good bag set up and just trying to work in on honing my skills. But I'd love to know if there's other discs you want me to do a battle for. Let me know. I might take these out. I do have a Prodigy mystery box that I opened up for Q3. I'll have that up here. I'll probably maybe do a reverse battle between these and those, just as a new way to try out new discs, put new lines on, and shape new shots. But as always, thank you for going on this disc golf journey with me. And if you'd like to follow me and watch more videos like this, I'd love to have you hit that subscribe button and join me as I continue to go on these. I'm also releasing short videos almost every single day where I'm doing whole reviews of courses that I play over the time. And I just love talking disc golf with other people and getting into more things. So if there's anything or any questions you have, let me know down below.